Hello, and welcome to Behind the Spires, the official podcast of the City of Frederick. I'm Molly, here with Shawan, and we're both members of the city's public affairs team. Each week, we bring you clear, factual updates straight from city meetings, departments, and official sources.
In 15 minutes or less, we cover what you missed, what's happening now, and what's coming up next, so you can stay informed about your local government without sitting through every meeting.
Clear, direct, straight from the city. Links to everything we mention are in the episode description. Let's begin. Here's what you missed, and buckle up because this is long. We'll start where we left off last time. Last month, we told you the Gateway property was still an open question, and it isn't anymore. On August 6th, City Council voted 5-1 to rezone a little over 24 acres on the city's eastern edge for a special event center built around cricket.
The site is the former I-70 golf driving range on the north side of East Patrick Street near the Monocacy River. The rezoning moves those 24.33 acres from general commercial to an institutional floating zone. That zoning category is what allows a stadium and events venue there at all.
The applicant is Acers Infra, the real estate arm behind the Washington Freedom, a professional cricket team. The proposal is a venue holding around 10,000 people, roughly half in seats and half on lawn seating, expandable for special events, and built with private money.
Here's the part worth understanding. This vote was about zoning, and only zoning. Council members said so repeatedly. The applicant still needs to file a site plan, a construction and improvement plan, and all required permits before breaking ground.
The vote also came with strings. Council set 17 conditions in July, and the applicant accepted them. They cover an events management plan, parking, noise, and a state floodplain permit the site cannot open without.
Public comment ran heavily in favor, much of it from young cricket players and their families. Opponents focused on two things: traffic on Route 144, which is 2 lanes, and the wisdom of building in a floodplain at all.
Councilmember Adkins cast the lone no vote. He was clear that he supports the project. His objection was that the conditions on parking and hours of play weren't specific enough.
Council also passed amended annexation terms for the property. Those require $1.5 million toward regional transportation improvements, money tied to a 2009 agreement that was never actually collected, plus about 14 acres of public parkland along the Monocacy River.
I guess we need to learn cricket now. This sounds exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm in.
The other hot headline that night was rodents. Council passed a new rodent control ordinance brought by Vice President Katie Nash, who has called the situation a crisis.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Here's what the ordinance does. Property owners have to seal their buildings against rodents. Once an infestation is confirmed, the owner has to bring in a certified pest professional. Anyone grading or demolishing a site needs a rodent plan before work starts. And when a whole neighborhood is overrun, the city can send in a rodent abatement team.
That last piece of the ordinance comes from the feedback from the neighborhood of Carroll Park Manor. Residents have described spending hundreds of their own money on traps and ceiling foam and still losing ground. One resident told council about the toll on mental health, quality of life, repair bills, and what their homes are worth.
And this is not the first neighborhood. Carrollton residents raised nearly identical concerns about 3 years ago, which prompted the city to step in with the extermination efforts then. This ordinance is an attempt to stop treating each outbreak as a one-off.
Residents pressed for abatement rather than enforcement aimed at homeowners and asked for city-funded extermination and twice-weekly trash collection. The city's chief operating officer said new trash carts are on order for every home in the neighborhood and that the city may cover part of an HOA pest control contract.
And the ordinance itself answers part of that. When a rodent abatement team plan is activated, the city runs an integrated pest management program for that neighborhood, and the city covers the cost of it. The plan has to be built within 10 days of an assessment, confirming an infestation, coordinated by city staff alongside the Office of Emergency Management.
And 2 details in there worth knowing. The city is directed to prioritize rodenticide that's less harmful to birds of prey wherever it can. And once a plan is activated, a reporting form goes up on the city website and stays up for 5 years, so residents can flag rodent activity as they see it.
5 years is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
There are teeth, too. Violations are municipal infractions, $100 for a first offense and $200 after that. And each day a violation continues counts separately. Those penalties take effect 60 days after passage. So there's a window to get ahead of it.
And one more piece that matters if you've got a problem property nearby. Owners of registered vacant buildings now owe a yearly inspection and remediation by a certified applicator, covering both the building and the lot it sits on, with documentation filed with the city each time.
I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Yes.
Also that night, council accepted 3 state police grants and approved budgeting and procurement software, plant equipment, and new HVAC units at the Tally Recreation Center, and a 5-year police camera contract.
Grants of $100,000 each went to the Golden Mile Alliance and Heritage Frederick. And very exciting, council approved a lease with Hood College for an NCAA baseball field at Westside Regional Park. Hood pays for construction, the city covers most of the ongoing upkeep, and an amendment making sure naming rights stay under council approval. Do you think they're going to name it after us in some way? Probably not.
Probably not. I was thinking baseball or cricket. I guess we could do both.
Well, yeah. Oh, these are going to be our new hobbies for sure.
3 items were introduced for later action: the city fee schedule, a new special events commission, and a change allowing first floor residential use in mixed use districts.
So there's a reason why that city council meeting was 4 hours long. They covered a lot. But over at planning, the commission met August 10th with several projects moving forward. A new warehouse at Industrial Center East on Tilco Drive was approved, and so was the community center at Westside Regional Park.
The West Frederick Public Library was approved too, at the former Hillcrest Park, with modifications for parking, lighting along McCain Drive, and the removal of 1 specimen tree. And Carroll Fuels got the go-ahead to redevelop 1180 West Patrick Street with a convenience store and gas pumps.
And the Wren Quarter Parkland revision was also approved, adding parking to serve the park, the annual 5K, and Fairview Cemetery. Public comment came from the descendants of people buried at Fairview, who said the cemetery had been left out of the conversation. Their public comment was very impactful. The developer apologized that families were not included, and commissioners asked that the developer work directly with them going forward.
It's always great to find a solution to things, huh?
Yeah, and include the families.
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The commission recommended City Council remove the institutional overlay on part of 600 South Market Street and rezone that portion to light industrial to correct a 2005 mapping error that it had mapped out as part of the Maryland School for the Deaf property.
And plats for Bowers Park and Bird's Eye View were continued to September 14th, while stormwater approval is pending.
Councilmember Atkins joined with updates on the Affordable Housing Task Force in Husky Park and confirmed council approved the Cricket Stadium rezoning, with the site plan returning to the commission. He said funding is in place to begin a land management code update.
And those that are interested, I believe he also said Husky Park is going to be on the agenda for the August 27th City Council work session, so stay tuned for that. And from historic preservation, 38 projects were approved administratively in June of this year alone.
Some things reaching a hearing in July: intent to service the Visitation Hotel on East 2nd Street, replacement of deteriorated wood trim and asbestos siding with fiber cement on East 7th Street, and a cluster mailbox for the Sinai Center on West Patrick Street, approved 6-0.
The commission also saw a leadership change. Commissioner Jerry DeYoung resigned, and members re-elected Paul Fitzgerald as chair and Ann Hart as vice chair.
And the case to watch is 512 North Market Street, where the proposal involves demolishing a historic rear porch to make room for a 3,500 square foot addition. That one is still under review, with updated drawings and renderings from the applicant.
That's what you missed, and it was a doozy. Ooh. So now here's what's happening right now.
The city has launched Focus Frederick, and the first piece of it is an update to the Golden Mile Small Area Plan. If you aren't familiar with the term Small Area Plan, here's a short version. It's a focused blueprint for one part of the city, zoomed in from the 2020 Comprehensive Plan. The Golden Mile Plan on the books right now dates to 2013.
So time for an update. It comes in 2 documents: the Golden Mile Small Area Profile that was published earlier this month, and that one is a snapshot of the corridor as it exists. So what's there, how it functions, what the baseline is. The plan itself comes later, and that's the part that sets the vision. If
you're interested in providing feedback on the plan, there is an invitation to residents to join the story. And it starts with an online survey open to anyone with a stake in the corridor. It closes September 18th. Links will be in the description.
If you want a bigger role than the survey, there's also a steering committee, and there's an interest form for that. Same deadline, September 18th. Both links, plus the profile and future workshop dates, live on the Golden Mile Small Area Plan page at the city website. Questions go to Brandon Mark, Division Manager of Community Planning and Urban Design at 301-600-1248.
Are you a City of Frederick resident ready to make a difference? Then the city wants you. There are open vacancies on multiple boards and commissions ranging from planning to public art. You can learn more and apply at frederickmd.gov/vacancies.
And the city is also filling a time capsule and wants your answer to one question. What do you hope Frederick will look like, feel like, and stand for in 2076? Take the short survey at frederickmd.gov/timecapsulesurvey by August 31st. Selected responses go in the time capsule alongside postcards and video from the Frederick Shared Future exhibition at City Hall.
I'm not going to say how old we're going to be in 2076, but I think we'll still be around.
We'll definitely still be around, and we'll be spring chickens.
All right, then. What Molly said. And right now at the Weinberg, the Centennial season is announced. Member tickets go on sale August 13th. Public sale opens on August 20th at weinbergcenter.org.
And that schedule looks amazing for this year and next year.
I'm sure.
And check out episode 41 of Behind the Spires up now on YouTube and Spotify, where we sat down with Council President Cesar Diaz.
That was a good one.
Very interesting episode. I loved it. That's what's happening. Here's what's coming up next.
The Neighborhood Advisory Council meetings, or NAC meetings, are back starting in September. If you're interested in joining the meetings or finding out more, please visit frederickmd.gov/NACs.
And the mayor will be giving the 2026 State of the City address on Wednesday, September 2nd at 6 p.m. You can watch along live on YouTube and Facebook. Then Saturday, September 12th, In the Streets takes over downtown. The Market Street Mile steps off at 9 a.m., and the festival runs 11 to 5 along Market Street and Carroll Creek. The craft beverage experience opens at noon, and the Up the Creek party runs 5 to 9. Admission is free.
Sounds like a fun-filled day.
I was just going to say, sounds like a party.
The festival dates back to 1983, when Market Street had been torn up for months of renovations, and Mayor Ron Young decided the city should throw a party in the street once the dust settled. About 10,000 people came to the first one. It draws more than 75,000 now.
I think it's like Frederick's premier event, 100%.
I would say.
And right in the middle of it, at 12:30 p.m., the city buries that time capsule in front of City Hall. It will be opened again in 50 years when we will both be here in 2076.
We're going to help dig it up.
That's right.
Then look ahead to Saturday, October 3rd, because two things land on the same day.
Frederick Municipal Airport hosts the 4th annual Frederick Festival of Flight starting at 9 a.m. Entry is free. Aircraft on display and in flight, the organizations and businesses based at the airport, hands-on ways to get into aviation, plus food trucks and vendors. The link is in the description.
Festival of Flight is always a fun time. I highly recommend it.
Yes, absolutely.
And the same day at noon, the Weinberg Center opens its doors for a Centennial kickoff. Also free, no tickets required. Live entertainment, classic silent film shorts, family activities, arts and crafts, giveaways, and door prizes.
September and October is chock-a-block full.
Jam-packed.
The Weinberg opened in 1926 as the Tivoli, so that afternoon kicks off a full season marking 100 years under that marquee.
And a reminder that you can watch all public meetings live or on demand at frederickmd.gov/publicmeetings.
That's your update, what you missed, what's happening, and what's next.
For full details, visit cityoffrederickmd.gov. Thanks for listening to Behind the Spires.
And thanks for joining me, Shawan.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys next time.